Joey from SNW Productions, and here I have a story about the time I got stuck on the top of the Atmosphere ride at Wildwood, New Jersey. I'll make the thumbnail the picture of this ride so you know what it looks like. But here I was on a nice day at Wildwood. We go on the boardwalk, me and my family. This is like probably the first or second time I was actually on this ride, but I was nerve-wracked. I didn't want to go on it from the start. But once we got there, I went on the Zoom flume, which was right next to it. So, it's a log flume ride, so you get wet from it. Once I got off, I thought it was a great idea to go on the Atmosphere, because it might dry you off on the drop down. But little did I know it was not actually going to drop down for about an hour or so. So here I was getting in line. I think this ride is like 9 tickets, which is, it seemed like a scam. The ride's normally like 30 seconds long. I guess it takes a lot to maintain it. So me and my sister went on it. Once we hopped on and got strapped in, I knew, alright, now this is about to go down. We get to the top and it's playing the music and the beep, 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 we're about to drop, oh no. And all of a sudden the ride just like stops. All the lights on it go out, everything. So, it's the ride stuck. No one knew what was happening. We thought the dude at the bottom just shut it off for some reason, like misclicked. But once we were like up there and actually there, it was scary once we realized it was stuck there and that the dude didn't have any control of it. So we didn't know when we were going down or what was gonna happen. But once we were there and we were there, it was to the point where it was like, okay, they don't know what they're doing. What are we gonna do besides sit here? So me and my sister were at the point where it was like we were looking at the log flume, and the log flume's like right next to the beach. So we kind of just watched the sun go down and the log flume go by. Probably like 40 log flume rides go by before they have any plan. The sun was getting to the point where the whole sky was orange. And we could see in the distance the Ferris wheel lights turn on and start. As it got darker, the lights got bright. To the point where these lights were pretty bright, like you could see them from a mile away. And they had no clue how to get us down. But once we got a plan, it's probably like 10 o'clock at night. Keep in mind we didn't get on till like 8:39. So we've only been out there for an hour, which is still an hour that they didn't have anything planned, because I guess they didn't know how it happened. But once they got the power to it, like the lights turned on, the audio came back. They figured just try it, so they turned it on, and it dropped and did the whole whoosh thing. And we just hopped off like it was nothing. The dudes there didn't even give us tickets back or anything. It's kind of annoying, not gonna lie, because there goes like an hour and a half of our night and we didn't even get any tickets or anything to ride new rides. But once we got off, my mom was like, all right, we're done with this ride. No one's going back on this till probably for like another year, when she eased up on it, because there was no problems from then on. But once it was like dark was when we finally got off. Keep in mind we had my baby sister with us, so once we finished that ride, we were planning on going back to the hotel to lay her down for the night. We didn't get to lay her down till 10 because the ride got stuck, obviously. Good thing my dad or my mom wasn't on there so that they could actually stay with the baby. She ended up falling asleep in the stroller. But once we got off, we knew it was time to go. I think me and my sister stopped in one arcade to play 1 or 2 games. We didn't win, obviously, because it was a scam. It was rigged. But once we got back to the hotel, it was quiet because we didn't know what was going on, but we did. And of course the hotel was on the other side of the boardwalk, so we kind of had to walk the whole boardwalk to get there. So once we got back to the hotel, we were just like, I'm hungry, because, I mean, our nerves just, like, made us hungry, I guess. So we ended up eating leftover pizza from lunch that day. I mean, we did eat dinner, but we had, like, burgers. So we ended up warming up pizza. We always saved the crust for Seagulls, so that night, I think, honestly, or was it? It might have been early in the morning. My dad and my sister and me woke up, and we went and threw the crust at the Seagulls. It's pretty amazing watching them, like, throw the crust up into the air, and then the seagull just swoop it out of the air. But it was pretty cool. And that's my story. Peace out.